Good morning and welcome to another day on the planet. As you settle, you may notice that you have an increased capacity to be aware of what is happening as it's happening. To be aware of the breath as you're breathing, the sounds as you're listening. You may find as well an increasing awareness of your relationship to what is happening. Of the internal state of leaning toward, holding on, pushing away. As we take time in this meditation, we'll take some time again to arrive and to gather our attention in the here and now through concentration. As you become more aware of the stream of phenomena in your experience, you might open your awareness to be aware of the different emotions and moods that may be passing through. And you may find it helpful at times to remember the two wings of the practice of recognizing what is here. And sometimes it can be helpful to just to name, to find a word or two that just describes what's here. And then to ask, can you be with it? And can you let it be? And you may find with these different weather systems of the hindrances of aversion, of planning and sense desire, of restlessness and worry, sloth and torpor and doubt. Just to refer back to Kate's wonderful talk and her guidance to when you notice that mental state that's obscuring a sense of really connecting with the here and now, can you explore that in the body? When you're feeling restlessness or worry, can you locate that? How intimately can you feel that? When you notice the mind lost in sense desire or planning, again, to bring it back to the here and now in the body. And you may find at times that when you can name something and inquire as to whether you can let it be, that it may disperse. It may simply vanish in its own time. But you may find that, or occasionally there are times that things feel kind of sticky, or they feel more solid. They don't really shift. And there you might explore this practice of rain. Again, to recognize, let you know that you see it. Inquire if you can allow it, if you can make room for it. And if so, let yourself move into the investigation. And again, as Tara said, this is primarily in the body. Sense the location. And sense an intention to get more familiar with it, just to be with it. And you might inquire from time to time if you could hold it in some kind of loving presence, a little kindness or compassion. How does it shift? How does it move? And this inquiry as to whether to move from your anchor to be with strong emotion or strong sensation, it's a very intuitive part of the practice. And something that each of us will be discerning as we move through this practice together. So as you're ready, you can close your eyes. You might just take a few moments to just relax and feel and notice the quality of presence here and now. The sense of receiving the moment directly through the senses. Noting all the real-time sound vibrations around you. This sense door of touch of externally the air against your skin. The weight of the clothes. And pressure points between your body and the cushion or chair. And internally sensing warmth, coolness, tightness, tingling. Noticing smells. A sense of taste in the mouth. And the perception of light beyond your closed eyes. And you might sense that function of the brain, which is registering all this changing input through the senses. And sensing in your own way who you are as the one who is aware of all this as it's happening. And you might sense the forehead smooth. Is it possible to soften the muscles of the face? Let the jaw relax away from the skull. And feeling the tongue and the lips. You might find it helpful to bring a very subtle suggestion of a smile to the corner of the eyes or to the corner of the lips. And feeling the weight and the length and the volume of your arms. Awareness flowing into the palms and fingers, thumbs, backs of the hands. Sensing or receiving any sense of aliveness here. And sensing this space between the breastbone and the spine. And the space between the navel and the spine. And the lower back and the buttocks, the bowl of the pelvis and the hip joints. And sensing the length and the weight and the volume of the legs. And the tops of the feet and the toes. And the soles of the feet and the heels. And sensing the whole body. And what could soften? And you may notice how the more intimately you soften and relax, the more intimately you can feel. And guiding your attention to your anchor, to the movement of the breath inside, or perhaps the aliveness of sound vibrations, or perhaps this felt sense in the palms of the hands, or maybe even the soles of the feet. Letting this be an anchor for your attention. Again and again, re-arriving and receiving what is here. From time to time, you might inquire, what am I experiencing right now? You might find a word or two to name it. And you might inquire, can I let this be? Can I be with this? Each time you wake up lost in a thought form and return to your anchor, there is a profound letting go. A letting go of your story. And in the re-arriving, a sense of just for a few moments who you are without a story. The intimacy of breath and sound and feeling. A sense of who you are as the one who is aware. Aware of what is happening as it's happening. And aware of your relationship to what is happening. The subtlety of pushing away or reaching towards. And as you sense more and more the seat of the observer or the witness, you may sense the different states that come and go, like weather systems. The weather system of aversion, of dislike, of wanting, craving, restlessness and worry, heaviness, sleepiness, and doubt. And the play of different emotions and moods that take form like clouds passing through. And recognizing and sensing if you can allow, if you can let be. And you may find as your practice continues that there may be something that feels strong or of a long duration, something that feels kind of sticky. And you might elect to move into an investigation of this state with the intention to become more familiar, to have tea. And you might explore this as it is experienced on the inside, its location, the quality of feeling. You might sense how it wants you to be with it right now, and what it needs. Exploring what it's like to offer or hold this with empathy or compassion, and to track how it might move or shift or change. At any time, we begin again, returning back to the raw experience of here and now, sensing the intimacy of breath on the inside, and the aliveness of sound, the aliveness inside, in the palms, soles of the feet. And as you gather your attention in the here and now, as it feels right for you, you can broaden and widen your attention, noticing what is changing, and noticing the attitude inside, grasping, pushing away, or perhaps letting be. And calling on this wing of recognizing what is here. And the wing of holding it, this moment, with friendliness, compassion. One element of our practice is this quality of arriving, moving from thoughts and story to the aliveness of here and now. Another element is this quality of gathering, of cultivating concentration, increasing the span of your attention to here and now. Noticing what is happening as it's happening. And noticing more and more your relationship to what is here. Recognizing, sensing as to whether you can allow or be with. Your capacity to move closer to what is here, to investigate with a quality of friendly curiosity. Call on the two wings of practice. And yet another quality is this quality of resting in presence. And you might, if you wish, in these remaining minutes, relax the anchor. Relax the sense of doing. You might again sense through the body what could soften or relax. The face, the lips and tongue and jaw. The belly. The palms of the hands. Soles of the feet. Relaxed and alert. Awake to what is here. And sensing what it means to let it be.